Hey there, folks. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to create a 5-year plan and why you shouldn't and why we don't do it 98% of the time. So my name's Anthony Taylor. I'm the CEO at SME Strategy. We facilitate strategic plans and we lead strategic planning sessions all over the world. And one of the questions that we see a lot is, how do I create a 5-year plan? And I'm going to tell you now that you probably shouldn't. And here's why. So now I'm recording this in 2022. Geez, that's how fast time moves. And 5-year plans, I believe, are things of the past. The reason is because time moves so quickly. The technology changes, society changes, trends change, that if you create a 5-year plan, it's going to be out of date a couple years in. So what we do is we create a 3-year plan, which is essentially the same, but with a much shorter time frame. The other reason that you shouldn't create a 5-year plan is because most people don't have the strategic foresight to think 5 years ahead. They can barely plan 3 months ahead. And so why we like a 3-year strategic plan is because it has both the longer term, 3-year vision of what success looks like, but it's also close enough that psychologically you can easily implement it over 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. Now, the exception of the rule of doing a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-year plan is either if you have very, very good strategic thinking skills, as in you've developed the ability to think long term, or you're in the type of industry that requires that amount of change. Things like education, city planning, large capital projects, that kind of thing. But for 98% of people, especially small and medium enterprises, a 3-year plan is more than sufficient for you to balance the long-range thinking as well as the short-term execution. Now, how do you do that? Well, we've got tons of videos on the strategic planning process, but to really keep it simple, we ask 4 questions. Where are you now? Where do you want to go? What's going to get in the way? What do you need to do to move that forward? And then number 5 is, how are you going to implement the change? How are you going to communicate that? How are you going to sustain the implementation? So be sure to check out our other videos on that. But the number one thing I want you to take away from today is don't do 5-year strategic plans because it's probably too far away. Focus on 3 years. Focus on making it more attainable, making sure that it's adaptive to the marketplace. It'll help you be more successful. It'll help your team create it, it'll help your team implement it, and you're going to have much more success. So I hope that helps. If you'd like to learn more about our strategic planning facilitation services, what we do to lead teams through that process, visit us at SMEstrategy.net. We also have a course, if you'd like to do it yourself, on how to create an aligned strategic plan. You can find that at SMEstrategy.net as well. And if you have any questions more in depth about how to do the strategic planning process, either check out the video in the description or reach out to us, drop a comment, and let us know how we can help. All right? Hope you're having a great day. I'll see you next time.